6 entry-level tech jobs that are in high demand for 2024. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the MoTechSales YouTube channel. My name is Maury. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. In this video, I want to talk about the 6 entry-level jobs that are they're tech industry related, that are actually in high demand for 2024. So the whole entire goal of this video is to talk about those 6 entry-level jobs. I want to go over what the job, like what you're going to be doing on the job openings, like how many job openings that they have, what the starting salary is, and the competition. So I pretty much did a good job of ordering the jobs and the pretty much the demand for it and the level of entry. You're in luck because all of these jobs do have a low barrier of entry and they're very lucrative. Not only that, you do not need a college degree or experience to get any of these jobs. Now, how I was able to actually land a tech job without any experience or any degree was going through a course called Course Careers. Real quick before I get started with this video, I actually want to show you what Course Careers is. So the link to get started is down below. You can get started for free. All the courses or all the jobs that I'm going to be talking about, they all have courses on Course Careers where you can actually get certified and you're able to actually get a job because they'll show you exactly how to get a job. So very good course to look into. You can get started for free. Just click the link down below. All right, so let's get back into this PowerPoint. Now, again, like I said, all these jobs that I'm going to mention are very high paying jobs. Number one, the barrier of entry is very low, meaning that you don't need a degree, you don't need any experience for any of these jobs. However, you do need a certification, which is why I just showed you Course Careers, which pretty much conveys that you understand the curriculum and you understand what the job actually is more into depth. So if you are somebody and you don't have experience or if you don't have a degree, then that will be your go-to, is getting started with Course Careers down below. And the third cool thing about the jobs that I'm going to show you is there is a high demand out there. All the jobs that I'm going to show you have a high demand, but they have a limited supply. So there's a lot of benefits that come with a lot of these jobs, because since there's such a high demand and a low supply, that means the barrier of entry is going to be a lot lower because they need people to fill out those roles, okay? So another flip side to that is the career growth is there. They want you to get the entry-level job, get some experience underneath your belt, and then move up into the next position. So the first job that I want to show you is technology sales. So if you're somebody and you don't know what technology sales is essentially the process of selling tech products or services to a client or business that involves building a relationship with the clients and understanding their needs on a more technical level and recommending the best solution that meets their needs. So that's what tech sales is. Now, I want us to go ahead and take a look at the average base salary. Now, in my personal opinion, this is the average base with the base plus commission, guys. I know you heard it right. You do get paid base plus commission with the technology sales, which is the reason why I was attracted to it, because you get base pay plus you get commission pay. So, for example, Let's say if you want a job at Salesforce, you want a technology job or a technology sales job at Salesforce. Well, you're going to see in your compensation plan your on target earning. Pretty much your on target earning is going to be the combination of your base pay and what you're scheduled to make within your commissions by hitting your quota. So that's the cool thing about technology sales. Now, as you can see here, the starting salary I already said is anywhere between 60 to 80K. But not only that, the open positions that they have, the open jobs is huge. So the demand is there. They have over 200K plus job openings. And the competition, there ain't much competition, guys, because a lot of people just simply don't know about tech sales. A lot of sales representatives that go door to door or are in retail sales or sell cars and stuff like that, they don't know about tech sales. You know, I didn't learn about tech sales until I actually sold a car to a guy that was in tech sales. So as soon as I heard about it, I jumped on it. And as you can see, you can start the free course down in course careers. Now, some of the soft skills that you need to have, and if you have it already, that's even better. You need to be a strategic thinker. You need to be driven. You need to be persuasive. You need to be resilient. And ultimately, you need to be that go-getter and that self-starter. Okay? Next, we have information technology. So, what does an information technology employer do or employee do? An IT job is any position that involves the implementation, support, maintenance, repair, protection of data, computer or the protection of data or computer systems. So this involves handling a lot of IT tickets that come in. It can be for a password reset, help desk, actually going in and fixing data. So very, very cool job to get into. And let's go ahead and look at the starting base salary. You can look to make anywhere between 45K to 95K starting out. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this in my other slide, but I got this screenshot that you're looking at right here from Indeed, along with the other one that I got for technology sales. And as you can see here, for information technology, again, Course Careers does offer that down below. They do have a free introductory course that lets you know more into depth what it is, why you should be a part of information technology, and how to get started and actually get a career with information technology. So I already went over the starting salary. The open positions is over 100K. That is huge. The demand is out there. And the fact that this is a low competition lets you know that it's a low barrier of entry and they need more supply. They need more people filling out these jobs. So I think the issue that we're having as to why these tech companies are needing people to fill out these roles is just because a lot of people think you need a expensive degree to actually get into tech, and that's not the case at all. So something to keep in mind. Now, some of the soft skill sets that you need to have is problem solving, being patient, because you are going to deal, if you like working with people, you are going to be dealing with people. So you need to be patient, you need to be collaborative, adaptable, and an effective communicator, because essentially once you understand the ins and outs of your job position as an information technologist or as an information technology rep, you're going to have to dumb things down when you're explaining it to the person that you're trying to help. So you have to be able to effectively communicate to them without using all these big words that they don't know what you're talking about. So Again, Course Careers will teach you everything that you need to know in order to get an entry level into information technology. Next, we have the development of software. So software development, what is this? So essentially a software developer uses programming and they use design knowledge to actually build software that meets the needs of users. So they will typically meet with a client who needs a software to be developed, and then they will build and then test and then they will deploy that software based on the client's specific needs. Okay, so this is a very valuable skill set to have. They have so many job openings. Let me show you right here. This just lets you know the demand. They need people. They need people to learn software development. Now, as you can see here, I did get this screenshot from Indeed. The base salary is pretty much 120K. Now, when you're starting out, you can look to make anywhere between 70K to 90K right here. But on Indeed, it says anywhere between 74K to 191K a year, guys. That's life-changing money. Okay. Again, Course Careers, the link down below, does offer a free introductory course that lets you know more into depth what software development is. Not only that, why you should get into it and how to get into it. Now, the competition is a little higher because they want to make sure that you know what you're doing. So don't just be trying to apply for software development jobs without taking a course and getting certified, because they don't want to talk to people that don't know what they're talking about when it comes to software development. Now, here are some of the soft skills that you need to have. You need to be innovative. You need to be good at working in a team, and you need to be a continuous learner and very detail oriented. So definitely, if that's you, go ahead and take that free introductory course. Next, we have data analytics. This is something I actually want to get into. Data analytics, essentially what they do is they process data. They process insights about data from business decisions. So essentially, they can look at data, find trends, find patterns, and make a story out of that data. So they know how to identify the data you want to analyze. They can go ahead and collect that data. They can clean the data and do preparation to analyze that data. And not only that, most importantly, they can actually interpret the results from the analysts. So essentially, they can make a story out of that data. And this is really, really huge because a lot of companies will pay you good money if you know how to read the data, if you know how to read the numbers, if you know how to evaluate the trends and the patterns and tell companies what they need to do with that data. You know, what kind of pivots that they need to make in their business. But not only that, a lot of companies would pay to get just data in general. Y'all see what happened with Facebook. People are paying good money for data. Data is the new gold, guys. I keep on telling y'all that. Data is the new gold. Big, tech companies will pay a lot of money to get data. They want your information. As you can see here on the Indeed, this average salary is 76K. It can go all the way up to 120K. And this is for entry level, guys. I just want to let you know, this is for entry level. Now, I will be making separate videos actually showing you the career path for all of these jobs that I'm talking about. But essentially, entry level, this is how much you can expect to make. Now, as you can see here, we do have right here, I spoke too soon, the starting salary is anywhere between 50K to 70K. But not only that, look at these job openings. They have 150K job openings, guys. So the competition is fair, but the need is out there. They need more people to fill out these positions. So some of the soft skills, if you have, you may want to consider taking that free course in data analytics, which is being curious, being organized, being a clear communicator, and being proactive. Okay, so if you have all of that, consider actually starting a job or start learning data analytics. Okay, next I want to talk about UI UX. So what is UI UX? Essentially, it stands for the user interface design. So what they do is they help create products with good user experience. They are essentially responsible for understanding what users want, what kind of user experience that they want from their device, and then they take all that stuff in consideration when they're trying to make a product. Okay. And they also want to find features that are easy, that are easy to pretty much resolve or get on your platform. So I know I kind of said that wrong. They're essentially responsible for understanding what users want from their device and then design it so they can find all of its features easily without any hassle. So that's what I meant to say. They also make sure that everything is working properly when combined in one package. So think about an app. Let's think about Uber, right? The Uber app. At one point, the people that developed that Uber app needed a UI or a UX to come in and walk through what would be good for the user's experience. They thought about the interaction design, as you can see right here, right? For the UX. They thought about the wireframe and the prototype. They also thought about the information architect, the user research, and scenarios. So they will run through the app, play out different scenarios, and they'll see any problems that the user can come into while they're on that platform. Now over here we have UI, which is the visual design, color, graphic design, layout, topography, just how this is the tech side, and then this is the creative side, right? Making sure that you have a very cohesive website, a very cohesive, user-friendly app. That's what a UI, and a UX job is to do. All right. So I want to show y'all what a user interface design salary would look like. It would range anywhere between 50K to 80K according to Course Careers. Now, according to, this is from Indeed, the average base salary is 89K, and they have the low from 55K all the way up to the high of 145K. So as you can see here, the job opening is a lot lower. And one thing that I noticed from people that take the course, they actually, if they take a UX or a UI course, they'll go ahead and take maybe a tech sales course as well. The competition here is a little higher too, just because the demand, there's a huge demand. It's still, well, I'm not gonna say huge, but there's a need for it. But UX, UI, once you learn it, it's kind of easy to learn, if you ask me. So if you have any soft skills like an eye for detail, being creative, being empathetic, adaptable, and collaborative, you may want to consider starting the course in UI/UX. All right, last but not least, guys, I'm almost done. This is the most important one. But human resources. Human resources is, y'all know, I'm pretty sure y'all know what human resource does. They're the recruiters. They're the ones that do the phone screening interviews. They go through the applicants. They place newly hired workers in the job. They also handle compensation, benefits, training, employer retention or employee retention, labor relations specialists. They resolve employee management disputes and negotiate labor contracts, guys. Human resource is a big job to have, and a lot of tech companies need human resources, guys. Look how many job openings that they have on this slide. They have over 400 plus job openings, so they need people. The competition is kind of high, but again, if once you get your if you're interested in human resource, once you get your certification, you will be able to get a job because they need you. They need people that know what they're talking about, right? So as you can see here, the base salary is 80K, and then it can range anywhere between, according to Indeed, anywhere between 54K a year to 118K a year. So something to think about. Competition is pretty high, but again, that demand is even higher. Some of the soft skills is they need somebody that has, they're a people person, they're diplomatic, they're organized, they're detail oriented, and they're resourceful. If this is you, I would highly recommend go ahead and click the link down below and get started with the free introductory course to human resource. All right. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you might as well give me a thumbs up because you like the video. And go ahead and give me a little subscribe. You subscribe if you want. But most importantly, guys, I want to make sure that you actually take action. So get started with the link down below. Let me know once you do, if you actually end up signing up for a course. I left my LinkedIn down below. Please reach out to me because I would love to be your accountability coach. I wish I had an accountability coach whenever I was going through course careers, but I had to be on my grind and get done. So I didn't have one, but I would have loved to have one. But I don't want to keep you too much longer. Y'all have a good day. Peace.